I invited her,
Okay.
and this is live now too, so.
You don't have to. Can you not make it live, or is it just recording?
I think it's recording, because if I stop the broadcast, I think it will stop the recording.
Looks like the teacher's going to enjoy this beginning.
If I stop it, it says it's going to broadcast to Google Plus and to YouTube. So hopefully we'll get like a URL when we're done to send in.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like the assignment that we had this week and introduce ourselves on it. It will give you the links for everything. You just got to post it in the discussion for everybody else.
This is really annoying though. Whenever somebody's talking, it will show your face, and then if I stop talking and one of you talks, it'll show your face then.
Yeah, it kind of keeps things personal.
It's annoying.
I guess. It's all.
Okay. Just sent her another one, so hopefully she'll get on.
I mean, it should just be showing up on her thing. I don't know why she's not in.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, I guess while we're waiting for her, we can talk, and then she can bring in whatever she wants, or I don't know.
So are we just going over the preparation assignment and then doing the group quiz together?
Yeah.
Near the end of the slide. I think I should maybe keep
Or, no, answer any questions, do the group thing.
so notice that
I don't know how you guys feel about, like, working on homework together for the class.
I'm not opposed.
Hold off then. Playing giving your
That's what we used to do with our stats group. We'd do our own individual prep, do the group quiz, and then work together to do the homework stuff.
Yeah. Okay, she doesn't see the invitations. I don't know how. Let's see.
Is she in your circle?
Yeah, I've invited her like 4 times.
I told you this one here.
Hmm.
Well, we have most.
Yeah, you can look at both of these. That's fine.
Did you guys have to do anything special to get on?
No, it shows up as someone wants to add you into a group.
Yeah, just click that you wanted to join it, accept their terms, and then it shoots you under the call.
As long as she has the little, I don't know, the little quotation bubble thing open on the right that shows all the lists of, I don't know, group chats, whatever you want to call it. Like, it should show up. Like, I'll show you what mine is. So, yeah. I mean, I got all sorts of messages, which should at least show up on the alerts. If not, it shows up right here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it says she's invited, so I don't know why she's not seeing it.
Yeah, it should definitely show up. It even shows on the little chat thing that you invited her, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
It says when I go to send her a message on Google Plus, it says she's not even in Hangout. So
She doesn't have an account. Like what?
like what we're supposed to do. But if she has a Gmail, it should be automatic.
Well, we're in a video chat with her.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just like the one we're in right now, but I don't know. She has everything set up.
Still trying to figure it all out.
There's one that's not on here yet. Because she doesn't want to do it.
Fantastic.
Alright, see if I leave, if she can come in.
Okay. Okay. I don't think it's going to make a difference
Probably not.
whether he's in it or not. Because these things, I mean, they're supposed to hold up to however many people, I guess.
So I don't know if this is the reason, but the Chelsea Brown that you have invited, I don't think is the right Chelsea Brown.
What's her?
Let me get it for you real quick. Just because I noticed the pictures are different from the video call we were just in with her and the one you've got invited.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Well, I have two different ones, so I don't know
It's a
which
picture
one's
that's
her.
like maybe yellow, brown, blondish, red
Oh,
hair.
yeah.
So maybe that's why she wasn't getting it, because it was a different Chelsea Brown.
Okay, hold on, yeah. I missed. Well, I had it the first time, but I guess I didn't have it the second time. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can add her this time. Stop. My computer's a touch screen, so like every time I switch something, the whole screen moves.
Gotcha. This is all going on YouTube right now. This is all going on YouTube. So it looks like
I sent to her the right. I sent one to Nick and to her, so.
I think Nick's trying to call us right now. If I'm correct. So maybe we should jump on there because I think he might have everything set up. I don't know what's going on right now. This is confusing.
Okay, we can try. I don't see an invitation from him though. Oh look, there's 2 invites.
All right, let's try that real quick.
Okay.
Unless... Oh, he's back on with us. Yes.
I sent it to the right one this time, so I don't know.
I got nothing.
I sent it to her Gmail, so I don't know why she's not.
I mean, that'll auto-direct, like, her email. I've gotten, like, the same email, like, 1,000 times, so...
Sorry.
No, you're good. But, I mean, she should be able to access it. Unless it's because you are live now. Well, no, I just got in when it was live, so I really don't know.
And it's Chelsea K. Brown, right? Is that the right email?
Yeah, that's the right one.
Okay. Maybe I'll call her and see.
Doing what? No, I don't want you to do that.
Hi, Chelsea. This is Brooke. No, it's okay. Are you in the Google Plus? Okay. Go back. Okay. I'll try one more time to invite you, and then it should be in that little message thing. Give me just a second. Because I sent a few of them. I don't know why they're not going to you, though.
Dude, I wonder if I have the wrong Chelsea Brown.
It's Chelsea K. Brown, right? Okay, yeah.
Whoopsies.
Invite.
Wait, is there a
Okay,
photo
so
of the one of her rock climbing?
that's a different one. That's the one I put in the first time.
Oh, okay, so never mind. That was on you then.
Okay, so I just sent another one. It just said the invitation posted. I don't know.
What's your major, Brandon?
I'm studying biology up here at Rexbury.
Cool.
So I've got to focus on human biology right now. What about you? What are you studying?
Exercise physiology.
Let me try one more thing. If not, I'll just text you and we'll figure something else out another time.
Wait, so that number that you just transferred, like, that's not a company?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see my messaging though that I sent through Google Plus? Because it says that you're not on Hangouts with us, so I don't know.
Oh, I just realized I'm still on my trip.
So sorry. There
we
you
go.
are.
Woo!
We are all here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. There must have been a lag or something, but we got it. Okay. So now you guys can log on.
Ignore like the first 15 minutes.
What was that?
I said ignore the first 15 minutes of us just randomly babbling. But
Oh, yeah. Well, you got it. Okay. So did you guys feel as weird as I did about posting like a selfie video to the class?
What about
really?
You guys didn't mind that at all, posting that video? I felt so, because it posts to all my friends too on my
They
on
can
my-
get over it.
on my Google Plus.
well, my
What was
husband
that?
kept replaying it over and over, and I was like, you just need to stop because it's terrible.
That's funny. Okay, so to go over that homework. Do we have a designated like team leader? Since I was the last one of the group, I think that automatically counts me out. So if anybody else wants to do
Brooke
it.
got us all together, so
Oh, that's mean.
I vote Brooke.
I second that motion.
It's 2-1. Sorry.
Okay.
That's not good.
All right, let's do this. Group. Anyone have any questions, I guess, first?
Hey, don't click off of that page when you open up that quiz.
Did you do that?
So, yeah, it doesn't let you move out of the page. So.
None of the assignments do. I hit the homework already for this week, and I had to go through it, and it sucked because I hadn't prepared for it or anything. I was just at work looking through it all, and I did it, and I couldn't go back.
So if you like push, if you can do another
If you
tab, but you
open up
can't
that-
do.
Yeah, you can't move anywhere in that tab, otherwise it closes your quiz.
Yeah, so if you start it, you're screwed.
Lesson learned.
Nope. All right, well, I'm going to steal it anyway, so I can at least...
If you want to write down the answers as we go along and email it to the teacher, I'm sure he'd be chill.
Yeah, I might do that.
Just don't
Alright,
do
so
it
I
on the
guess-
homework because I did that.
Lesson learned. I'm kidding. So I guess we just review our personal preparation. We'll talk about any questions we have for the group, and then we can go through the quiz.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what we do with this? Okay.
Yeah. So does anyone have any questions from the reading or preparation?
They all kind of sound the same to me.
Yeah.
But no.
Right now it's not too confusing. Later it gets like super ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. Well, at least in business statistics it was, so for me anyway. All right. So if no one has questions, let's just do this group quiz.
Okay.
Do you want to start now? Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
I completed the individual preparation assignment. So is this me or is it group?
I think that's an individual question.
Confusing. Can't compute. I participated. True. Okay. Are we all on question 3?
Yep.
All right. So is everyone's questions the same? I assume he didn't like jumble them up or anything.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. So far
Yeah.
they've been.
I'll just read it. Researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than students to wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will be best represents the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying?
That would be the
Let's not take action.
no.
No.
Design the study.
No, I think that maybe they already designed the study when they were saying
Yeah.
they would like to determine.
I don't know how much I should participate. I have all the answers now that everything is available to me, so. like,
Supposed to participate, Brandon. That's what it says.
but I
Just
just
say, just say whether we're hot or cold.
If I say A and it's A, nod. If it's B, nod.
I'll blink once and blink twice.
Perfect. I'll just have to
Wait,
lock.
but it's glitching.
Yeah, so as far as what it's showing me, it's got it under design the study.
Okay.
Maybe we should just talk about like wires that way. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do like a final answer and then we'll ask you.
sounds good.
Okay, that's a good idea.
It'll still be valuable. All right, who wants to read number 4?
I'll read it. A researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes mean numbers of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher
So is
apply?
she trying to describe the data because she made a histogram, or is she collecting the data because she's tallying what's going
Yeah.
on?
That sounds like she's collecting the data.
Okay, that's what I put.
I believe, according to like the notes, collecting the data was just gathering it, and then when you describe the data, it's actually like putting it into
The
something you
graphs
can
and stuff?
visualize.
Yeah.
quickly.
Okay.
So describe the data.
Describe the data.
Yep,
All right, cool.
I
Are
concur.
you guys
One.
all in Rexburg right now?
No.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm in Ammon,
Boys are-
Idaho Falls.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Sorry, we can continue.
Okay. So Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked to a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers received 1,449 responses. The population is 3,000 people. Is that right?
The citizens of Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Why are you thinking this? Like, explain it to me so I don't.
Because that's the whole population they're trying to get for that area, but they're choosing, or what is it called, the selection or
A
something?
subject?
The
Subject, right?
That's the solid word I was looking for. To represent the population as a whole, being Mumbai.
What do y'all think?
Okay. That makes sense.
I concur.
Okay. Thanks for.
Okay. Oh, it's not subject, it's sample.
Oh, are you on number 6 or 5?
I was on 5, but now that makes more sense to me because I was like, subject doesn't sound right. But number 6 says, what is the sample now?
Yeah,
so it's
so now
like,
you know what the sample is.
so the sample would be 3,000, right? Are we concurring?
So in order for, I think, a sample to be considered an actual sample is
The
The
actual.
responses?
3,000 names are selected, but only 1,049 actually participate.
So it's
as
just
samples.
those who
Okay,
participated.
that makes sense.
Okay.
They were randomly
That
selected,
kinda-
but they didn't actually do anything for the test trials.
Okay.
Alright. Dang, why are there so many questions? Alright. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 85% within 15 minutes of class and within 44 after the first hour of class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, and an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What kind of data is your teacher collecting?
Quantitative.
Yeah, because there's no.
There's nothing that can be categorized. It's all numbers.
Yeah, I agree with that. What say ye, Brandon? That's what I thought. All right, same question again. Kind of,
It's asking what
but
type
the
of
last
data. Wait, what?
after the 6th day. Oh, I guess it's the same. After the 6th day, your
It's the
teacher asks you
same.
to feel confident that you retained at least 50% of the material. Then he records your responses. Yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting? This would
That's
be
categorical.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, same question again for number 9, but your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. This group is called the D control group. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyone not follow the questions until now? Just make sure.
All good.
Okay. Number 10, which of the following would be considered an experimental design? Experimental design? I don't remember reading about that.
With the experimental, is the experiment when they do like the drug and the placebo? Is that an experiment?
Is that the design of the experiment? Is that what they mean?
Hold on. Oh, of course I didn't print
Because I
that.
remember experimental units. Who's getting killed?
So it says, in an experiment, we deliberately change one or more process variables or factors in order to observe the effect the changes have on one or more variables or one or more response variables. The design
I'm thinking
of
it's
experiments.
the administering one. Because there's two variables there. There's a group that has, well, yeah, a group that has the vaccine and the other one that has the placebo.
So what does experimental design mean?
It says, experimental design begins with determining the objectives of an experiment and selecting the process factors for the study. An experimental design is the laying out of a detailed experimental plan in advance of doing the experiment.
Okay, so yeah, I would say it's administering the tuberculosis vaccination.
Yeah. Does that sound good to you guys?
I want to know what Brandon thinks.
You don't care what I think? No, I'm just kidding.
I think that's good.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the next one's, in a study determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? Average wage.
Well, it can't be D if they're in Mumbai. As bad as that
Yeah,
is.
it's, yeah.
C?
Yeah, I think C.
Because if you pick all the workers,
That's in one
Yeah.
equal class, yeah.
Yeah.
because maybe they're in the nice side of town or whatever, so.
Yeah.
And every 10th worker, like, I don't know.
So are we going to do
I think
many
C.
of the randomly selected workers?
Yeah, I think it gives you a good variety of samples to
Yeah.
report the population as a whole instead of just one select group.
Anytime there's words like randomly, several, those are the ones you want.
Keyword.
That's the
Yeah.
answer.
Alright, 12. You want to become the nice Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory virus. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subject? The children?
Yeah, so the subject, I believe, is just those that are participating in the actual tests and trials.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
The receiver of the tests or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So children?
Yeah.
All right, same question though, but what are the treatments for the vaccine and the placebo?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, 14, really
Holy crap.
long. Okay, read that to yourself and tell me when you're done reading it. I think it's observational study.
Yeah, because they're not really experimenting on anything. They're just kind of
looking.
Yeah.
All they did was just like, hey, here's this group, let's see what happens, and they're not like, hey, let's get rid of people.
Right.
That's true.
Some
My gut told me it was an experiment because that seems like an experimental move, but you guys are right. Like, they're not waiting for a certain outcome. Well,
Yeah.
they wanted
That's
to
why
determine
all these questions are tricky.
if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. So maybe that is the experiment to see if getting people out of the poor neighborhood.
That's a good point.
Or maybe I'm just messing it up. I don't know.
What I had written down in my notes on the personal preparation of their observational study, I basically put down a test with no control under which the measurements are made. So no control group, it's just kind of random observation.
Okay.
And this one has a control group. Okay.
It really has a control group on there.
So we'll go with experiment.
You guys think it's not could it be neither? I don't know.
I think it would be. Well, and I think anytime you start looking at something, you're either observing or you're experimenting.
Yeah, exactly. I think if you're running a test, it becomes an experiment or a study, and just based on your control group, the fact that it would make it an experiment.
The only way to be neither is if no one even talked about it or even looked at it. They're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. And then you guys remember the magic number, wasn't it 0.005?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that?
Oh, I've learned this so many times, but it always gets confusing.
I hate probability.
It only gets better.
I haven't seen that happen.
Where was it talking about that?
Then we can see this.
No, it's true.
No, what was the stupid quote? Or something they said in business statistics. If the P is something, reject the null.
Yeah, there's all the. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm like, there were so many like.
If the P is low, reject the null. I think that's what it was.
So, under that section defining the p-value, the smaller, I put down the smaller the p-value, the more correct the null is, I believe.
Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear. My dad's watching Gravity really loud.
Oh, you
I don't
can
know
hear
if
it.
You guys can hear it?
Spoiler alert, she lives.
Yeah, but I didn't know, and then it just hit me that you guys might be hearing like yelling and breathing and stuff. Okay.
But I know in like the online text it had kind of talked about some examples of p-values, and it had one close to 1, so that was a high p-value, and so it basically disproved the null. And so I'm assuming that because it's a low number on this one, that it would also be assumed that it's true because it's close to 0.
Okay.
I just don't know if there's like a specific cutoff point. That's
It's 0.05, I think.
0.005, right?
Yeah. So it says, if the hypothesis is low, the null must go. So false.
So if it's
What is it? That's on the online textbook?
Yeah. I'm trying to look for the section it was in. Okay, yeah, no, it's .05. It's on a section or step 4, 5, making inferences, hypothesis testing. It's under the stupid comic of the guys with hot chocolate or whatever. I don't know if you see it, but it's the paragraph right under that.
Oh, I see it.
We reject the null hypothesis if the p-value is small, say less than .05. We assume the company blah blah financial is correct and the p-value is probability of observing errors. So basically, since it's .0002, then everything is correct.
so the null is true.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand it. So I think that question is not really asking if the null is true or false. It's just wanting to know if like that .0002 represents the probability of the null being true.
Yeah.
So it's true then because it's so small.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right, since the p-value is low in question 15, which would have given us the answer if we read 16,
I know, it's just
researchers would conclude that the results are significant in providing low-income families with an opportunity to move away from low-income neighborhoods does make a difference in poverty levels. No.
I don't think it would make a difference.
I say false.
Could conclude the results are significant in preventing low income. I don't really know how to like support that question though.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's false because if we're keeping the null, then it is not making a difference. If it's such a low probability that anything that there will be a change in whatever they were trying to figure out, that there will reduce poverty levels, then I don't think it's going to make a difference. It's such a low probability.
I agree.
Yeah.
But Brandon's staying quiet, like we're wrong.
Tell us why we're wrong, Brandon.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I say it's true.
The other ones I can explain to you, but this one I don't even really understand what it's asking for. I'm going back to reading it and stuff like that.
Trick question, neither does the teacher.
We're on our last question.
I don't understand why it's a true and false question. Since the p-value is low, the researchers could conclude that the results are significant in providing all this stuff. Then I guess 3 because since the p-value is low,
the researchers the results are not significant because there's a 0.0002. So that's the true or false part, is that part where it says, basically just focus on the part that says the researchers could conclude that the results are significant.
okay, so
No, the researchers can't conclude that because there's such a low probability.
Still makes like no sense, but I guess like I can kind of see why it's true.
But you have to like talk yourself into it. Only because we know
yeah.
that's only because we know that's the answer. It's like trying to spin it so like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
So are the results significant? Yes or no?
I think no, but apparently it's yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't see how they play a part in it, but I guess it's true. Like I really don't think the results were that significant to matter. But
If it's less than 0.5, then we assume that the thing's correct. I don't know.
Okay, there's a section that says making inferences in the book. It's talking about p-values and the probability being really low. It says because this probability is so small, it is highly unlikely that these test results are due to chance. So I guess maybe what this question is assuming is because we have such a low probability that the results we do have are very significant because it's not by chance, it's actually the results. Maybe that's what it's saying.
okay.
That's the only reason I can make sense in my head. So
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Makes more sense than what
more
I was
analytical, but it sounds good.
All I know is this one little sentence that says if the p-value is low, the null hypothesis is rejected. If the probability is large, then the null hypothesis is not rejected. And if we can remember that throughout this whole semester, we should be okay.
Alright. So then we'll just stick with true for that one.
15 and 16 are true.
Okay.
who's the
17, just the
The
order of the
answer's
steps.
Brandon,
Just put
yeah.
but it's super.
what?
Sorry, Brandon was fading out on my computer. I don't know if that was my lag or his. Anywho, continue.
Okay, so 17, I put ECBAD.
Is your first one collect data?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's cool. My order on my computer is collect data, take action, design, describe, and then make.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first step was number 3, which was B, and then the second step was collect the data, and then the third was describing the data. I thought you said earlier, Brandon, that it was the describing came after the oh wait, never mind.
It goes collect, or no, it goes make, design the study, collect data, describe the data.
Yeah.
And take
I just confused myself for a second, yeah.
Yeah, so that one's pretty simple.
Okay.
Okay.
We good?
All right, what was that again? Step 1.
The last one?
Yeah.
ECBAD.
Oh, let me see. Oh wait, maybe mine are different. Hang on. All right, yeah, you guys can submit and whatnot. I'm just gonna double check this.
Okay. Do we have to meet again this week then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That's due Thursday, right?
it is.
Okay, what time? Does anyone know what time they can meet then?
Thursday's gonna be a little rough for me. I've got some meetings lined up for Thursday evening already. So I don't know if
Yeah,
you'll
I can't do it
tomorrow.
until about 8:30.
Would you guys rather do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow's cool.
Or would you guys
Yeah, I'm
rather
good
get it
with
done? Are you, I mean, you guys probably have things to do, but would you rather just, I don't know, is it not something we can do now? Do we have to prepare for it probably, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just work until like 5 California, so 6 Idaho time.
Okay. Yeah, I work till about 5 Idaho time, so.
Should we plan on 7 again?
Sure. And so the best way for this to happen is, Brooke, do you want to just do all the inviting so that I don't clash, so that we don't have like a few things going on? So you'll be
Yeah.
the inviter.
Yeah. What time did we want to do it then?
7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
7 Idaho time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
let's just
Idaho
go.
time.
You guys are the majority, so I'll go here. All right. Well, thanks
Does
for.
anyone want to stay on to do homework together or not? Or
Well, I kind of bummed that one by opening it, so
Oh, yeah.
can't help you much with that. And it doesn't give you the answers, so. Yeah.
I know. I was just thinking each week one of us should take one for the team like Brandon did.
Yeah, it won't work for homework because it just says answers, no questions. So.
All right.
Man.
I'm going to head out.
tomorrow 7 then?
Yes, tomorrow at 7, yeah.
7
All right,
o'clock.
don't forget to post and put names or that he'll kill us.
I don't want him to go. Okay.
All right,
Bye.
bye guys. Good job.
Bye.
That's it.